Okay, then, so this next session is based on working into your core with a little bit of relaxation thrown in there as well. Okay, so first off, just if you can be on your knees, we'll come into a little bit of stretch for your hip flexors and your hamstrings. So just start with your left knee bent, your right foot flat in front, a little bit of bend into your right knee, hands on the hips. Take a breath, just put some bend into your right knee. So you're just lunging forwards and hopefully feeling a big stretch down the front of that back left leg. We're now going to extend the right leg straight. So you lift the toes, your heel stays down, your fingertips come down to the floor. So you're just getting a stretch into the back of the hamstring, which is going to help one of the core moves when we lie on our back. So just once again, coming into the hip flexor if you can, maybe just place the hands above the head, bit of bend into your right knee, so you're feeling a stretch in the upper back as well as the hip flexor. But if you prefer, have hands on your hips or shoulders down, it's fine. Just once more, straighten with the right leg. Maybe place your fingertips onto your toes for an extra stretch in that area. Okay, and then we'll just sit down on the floor, do the other side in a few moments. Okay, just opening up the adductors. Your feet are flat, knees are bent, knees come apart, feet joined together, hands onto the ankles. Take a breath, just a bit of elbow pressure inside to your adductors there, just getting a little bit of flex into those zones, those inner thighs, and then just easing off the elbow pressure, a little bit of shoulder mobilization as well. Lift and circle. And then just sticking a right hand behind your right glute, left hand onto your right knee, staying tall, breathing in, just turning your upper body to the right of where you are. And hopefully you can feel a good stretch going on in the left side of your lower back. Coming back to the middle, left hand behind your glute now, right hand on left knee, breathing in, just a bit of rotation to the left, so the right side of lower back feels that. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so a little side stretch whilst we're here, just putting a hand down flat, getting down to the side of your trunk, breathe, and other side as well. Just starting off with a bit of flexibility, folks. Okay, and just coming into a feet flat position. So I'm going to turn myself sideways as we start to get into your abdominals. So your feet are flat, knees are bent, just having about a fist distance between your knees. Shoulders are going to just relax down. We're going to switch on the core by breathing in. On the exhale, sucking in your abdominals. Hands starting on your knees. We're going to have a half roll back, so a little bit of curve is going to come into your lower spine. So feet are glued to the floor. Take a breath. As you're blowing out, you're just beginning to curve around that lower spine, tailbone. Trying to line your fingertips up with your knees. Arms are straight. You're just holding on for 3, 2, 1 before rolling back up slow. Take a breath in. Abdominals still sucked in. Once again, bit of curve coming into that lower spine. Just leaning back, maybe holding on for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the core. And this time for level 2, maybe just lengthen your arms long without holding onto knees, but curving the lower back again. And with those knees still, you're just trying to line your fingertips up with the knees again. Maybe holding this time 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. Up we go. And another one. So this is the second level. We'll try level 3 in just a moment. Just again, with your shoulders down, lining up your arms long and straight. Breathing in, squeeze those tummy muscles. Up we go. We're ready for a possible third option. So with the arms lengthened out, okay, we've stretched your left hip flexor. So as you're just curving your lower back, this might be possible with your flexible hip flexor. We're just going to blow out, sliding a left leg straight. So we're just squeezing into the left side of your abdominals a bit more. Breathing in, sliding that foot back in. Take a breath, and we'll do the right leg now. So if your hip flexors are tight, you don't have to extend the legs, okay? So this time, if you can, just sliding that right leg out long, putting a bit more squeeze into the right of your core. Take a breath, roll back up and slide your foot back in. So that's a good little switch on for the core. We now bring our feet together flat, knees together bent, working into your side of muscles. So arms are Arms are straight, core sucked in, palms together. We're just going to take a breath. We're going to take the hands out to the left of the floor, tap the floor. Take a breath, twist out to the right. Breathing in, twisting out to your other side. So just getting into your side muscles a bit more now. But for level 2, for the full Russian twist, your feet are off the ground. We're blowing out as we take hands one way. And then breathe in, blowing out, twisting the other side now. So just making these side muscles work a bit extra, folks. Blowing out. Breathe in the middle, twist to your left. Breathing in, twist to your right. And then return into the middle. Just give your back a nice straighten up now. Just straight with your back. Rounding shoulders forwards. Curve coming into your lower spine. That just gives your lower back a bit of relief. And then lengthening the legs long with your toes pointing down, your arms up straight. Take a breath and just edge yourself forwards towards your feet. Relax your head down, just giving that spine a bit of a stretch. Ready to go back to bent knees now. So your knees are bent, feet are flat, gap between the knees again, slight, okay. Arms lengthened out long, core sucked in. You'll just roll back a little bit, folks, okay. Pause. If you can now, just bring in your left knee up towards the chest area, blowing out. And breathing in, working into those left side abdominal areas. Try and get 5 if you can. Blowing out, breathe in, one more. Take a breath and raise back up nice and tall in your spine. Take a recovery breath. Set yourself up, arms long again. Curvature of that lower spine. Where we pause. We keep left foot glued to the floor, but we're going to just bring that right knee up to the chest, tap the floor, bring it up, breathing in, down. Nice little steady toe taps going on. So we'll take 2 more if we can. Blow it out. Breathing in, 1 more, knee raise, and then rising up nice and steady again. So the core has just had a little bit of a warm up. So we'll break back into that other hip flexor by coming up onto the right knee. And just letting your left foot rather come in front. So from there, folks, your hands are on your hips, shoulders relaxing down, just bending that left knee, and hopefully you can feel a good stretch going on down to the front of the back right leg. Straight with the left leg, fingertips down, central hamstring on that left thigh. So just hold, take your time again, flat with the left foot, fingertips together, just a bit of bend into that knee again, arms up straight, or if you prefer, hands on the hips, and then just an extension with the left leg. Tap the floor if you tap your toes with left hand if you can. Just getting that little bit extra into the hip flexor, hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. So we'll just slide that leg back in, and we'll get ready to come down to our backs now. Okay, so just take your time. Just have your feet flat, your knees bent, just imprinting the spine down to the floor. And we're just going to start with a bit of a hip mobilizer, folks. So just having your head down, your arms in crucifix, palms into the ground. Just let that right leg extend first, and then just let your left leg straighten out. Breathe in. Blowing out, you're just going to begin to circle the right leg round. Big circle rotation. You might feel your hip click a little bit on the final part of the 360. You might even hit your cabinet, but just take it slow and really begin to mobilize that hip. We'll go around again, and then breathing in, we'll just change sides. So right leg down, left leg up straight, bit of bend in the knee, fine, but rotation to the right. Blowing out and breathing in. Circle that left leg up straight. Round you go, mobilizing the hip. Blowing out and breathing in, and we will adjust from there. Get ready for our first phase of core lying on our back. So if you just stick a hand under your lower back, make sure there's not a huge gap there. Just allow your 2 fingertips to still be underneath, so you'll curve your back a little bit, okay? So here we go. Straight with your left leg on the floor, straight with your right leg up. Tummy sucked in, exhale. Abdominals in tight, hands onto the right calf. Can you just bring your head and neck off the ground? You've got your chin tucked into your chest. Bringing your left leg off the floor as well a little bit. We're going to go with a pull action, and then a switch with your hands onto the left leg. Pull. Breathe it in, switch, hands onto the right shin. Pull, and then breathe it in, switch. So working each side of the core, but this is good for your hamstring flexibility as well. Okay, so just take your time. A bit of bend in your knees is fine if you need it. Blowing out and breathing in. Just pull and switch. One more time with this left leg. We go pull, and then we'll just put your head back on the floor, and we'll shake the feet off there. Okay, so just working into your inner thighs a little bit now, folks. We're going to have your feet flat, knees bent, but then just straightening your right leg out, and just turning the toes of your right foot outwards, so your right heel turns in. Navel sucked in towards spine, hands on the floor, shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the left knee still. On the blow out through the mouth, can you just raise the right leg to the height of your left knee? Slow, and then lower it down, avoid the floor. Blow it out, lift it up to knee height. Breathe it in, bring it down. So that right side of your core is controlling the movement, getting a bit of shake in that area, but with your toe pointed out, you change it onto your inner thigh of your right leg. Just 5 of those. And then we'll just place the right foot down to straighten with your left leg, straighten it out. Right knee still, right foot plant to the floor. Your left foot's toes pointing out to the left, heel turned in, blowing out. Just slowly lift up to the height of the right knee. Breathe in as you come down. Blowing out, lift again. So the slower you go with this, obviously not too slow, but the slower you go, you'll feel that contraction going on the inside of your left leg there. Okay, 2 more. Right knee still. Breathing in, coming down. 1 more time, up you go. And that's left inner thigh. Feels good, hopefully, so just take the feet off the ground, wrap your hands over knees, just give them a bit of outward rotation there. And this time we'll just challenge the core on each side of your abdominals once again. So just lengthen your legs long, bit of stretch into those hamstrings, flex your feet up and down, bit into your calves as well. And then ready to go with 2 hands behind the back of the head, abdominals sucked in tight. Let's bring the head and neck off the floor now, folks. You've got chin tucked into the chest, and blowing out. Let's keep the right leg still, but lower the left leg towards the floor. Breathing in as it comes back up. Still with the left leg, very slowly blow out through the mouth as you let the right leg lower down. Keeping the chin tucked into the chest, and we're really starting to make each side of the abdominals overload and crunch and contract even. Okay, blowing out. Breathing in, up we go. Just 1 more with this left leg now. And then 1 more to go with the right to really get each side shaken up. Blow it out. Breathe it in and drop your feet down. Shake them off there. Well done, guys. So just have a breath in for recovery as we now work into a bit of relaxation. So just spreading out your arms into the open T. Tabletop the legs bent. Glue them together with feet. Dropping bent thighs to the right. And if you can, turning head to the left. Just feeling like the ribs are opening up on your left side first. Take a breath. Relax. Head back to the middle. Pressing hands into the floor. Tabletop legs twisting over to your left side as well. Head turning to the right if you can. Just maximising that right trunk opener whilst we're here. pressing your hands into the floor. We now have the option of staying at tabletop or just lengthening your legs long and straight and parallel. Try to take the legs to the right, possibly turning head to the left, so you just get down that left side of your waist a bit more, okay? The tricky bit is coming out of it, so you might just want to bend your knees, push your hands into the ground, try to straighten up, take your time though, and then those straight thighs or bent knees out to the left, head turning to the right. Relax once again. Head returning to the centre, press your hands into the floor, folks. Back we come now to a full body release, just stretching out the core, lengthening out your arms behind head. Take a breath, recover. As we just get the core abdominals in one more time. So feet flat, lower back comfortably relaxing the floor, 2 fingertips are still able to get underneath. Right heel behind the toes of left foot, palms facing up to the ceiling, starting on the floor with your arms. Abdominals sucked in. Take a breath. Can you just bring your head and neck off the ground, lifting your hands as well, blowing out, lift, and then lower, blowing out, and then breathing in lower. So just squeezing that left side a little bit more. Okay, 2 more. And down, 1 more. Breathing in, relax the head to the floor, okay? Just a little switch. Left heel over the toes of the right. Midsection sucked in. Exhale, bringing the head and neck hefty off the ground, lifting your hands, and then lifting up, and then lowering. So we're just maximizing that contraction on the right side of your abdominals here. Blow it out as we lift, breathing in as we lower. 1 more time. And now, just relax the head and place 2 hands behind your head. Slide the left leg out to the left. Can you try and get that right foot close to the left foot? Lifting your head and just turning your head out to the left. Plonk your head down. Hopefully you've got a stretch going on down the right side of your body. C-shaped body. Just hold. Bring the head back to the middle carefully. Sliding feet back in. And then, I knew this would happen, just spin around. So the right foot can slide out the left as well. Lifting head and just turning head out to the right. So you're stretching down left of your body now, folks, into that waistline, oblique area. And then just spreading your thighs out. Drop your hands and arms out as well. Let yourself go. Close your eyes down if you like. Gap under your chin, collarbone relaxed and open. Look at the lips, they're dry. Feet and ankles shaking about. Shake them off. And just open your mouth. Slowly breathe in. Blow out. Feet slowing down, head turning out to the right shoulder, nice and slow. Pause the head, take it in through your nose, out through your mouth. Shaking the feet off once again. Head turning to the middle, head turning to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause the feet, pause your head, in through nose. Head coming back to the middle, feet sliding in, and grab a hold of those bent knees. Just give your knees a little bit of a circle rotation, folks. Just massaging the lower back. Keep a hold, bring yourselves up carefully, and just a bit of cat stretch curve to finish off then. Hands under shoulders, knees under the hips, head just hanging loose. Push your hands into the floor, chin tucked in. Just think of that flame under your stomach You're getting away from it by sucking in abdominals. And as it goes out, we lift head upwards, we tilt tailbone up as well. Just maybe give that head a bit of a turn to the side each way. Get rid of any tension in your neck. Okay. And then just open up your chest, coming up onto your knees, just spreading out your arms. Diagonal left to right, right to left. Breathing in, blowing out. And then up we come onto the feet. We'll just have a quick downward dog whilst we're here. Just having a hands flat, your bum stuck up high, your hands walking in. Just getting down the back of those hamstrings. Okay, and then coming down onto your knees. We'll just take your knees off the floor, knees coming apart, hands onto the inside of your elbows on the insides of your inner thighs. Good adductor openers there. Carefully bringing them back in between, pushing yourself up off the floor, and just having a bit of a swing and float with your arms. Give your knees a bit of a shake around as well. Okay, I hope that's okay for you. Bit of work for your core, a little bit of flexibility, bit of relaxation. You'll feel better with that. Okay, well done.